here's the starting lineup for at top. And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. Manning the middle at 7'3", number 31, Victor Wembanyama. Starting at point guard at 6'3", number 1, Terrence Rose. At power forward, 6'9", number 32, LeBron James. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 14, Carolina Scott. At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They got Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid out there with George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Iverson in at the point. And for Chicago, LeBron James is out there with Wembanyama. It's Michael Jordan. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Scott in at the 2-guard. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year. Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Wembanyama, a screen on Iverson. Here's LeBron, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, I feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Iverson. Outside, Maxey. Iverson outside. Embiid, the pass to Iverson. Embiid, wide open. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
And it's Scott with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And so just over a minute and a half played. Iverson kicks to George. Back to Iverson. And Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Tatum off target there with the little leaner.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Wembanyama, a screen on Iverson. Rose attacking. Here's Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys.
Him last season, 6th in steals, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. On defense, Chicago, 6-point game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got his second basket.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Rose passes to Wembanyama. Now LeBron. Wembanyama with it. 23 points his last outing. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Now here's Jordan. Going inside and then slammed in by Jordan.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside, George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wembanyama, a screen on Tatum. It's Jordan with the drop.
Explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. High post, Embiid. Rebound by the Bulls.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And he makes that one. And it's 6 points for A-Train.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. George
dishes to Embiid. Iverson against Rose. Top of the key. That's good for George on the assist by Iverson.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Rose passes to Wembanyama. The three-pointer is right on target. Wembanyama has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Rose against Iverson. Embiid with the screen on Rose. Here's Iverson. He takes it in. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
Rose passes to Wembanyama. And Embiid pulls it down. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Iverson gets the bucket.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Kicks it out to James. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's George. The putback, Embiid. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
For the fans in attendance, Lil Durk.
A Southside legend, one of the greats. Lil Durk, no stranger here in Chicago, and you know he's delighted to see his Bulls holding the lead.
Rose, that's good.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Iverson outside. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Bulls.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Scott, kicks it out to LeBron. A second chance effort, outside Rose. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Hits it from three-point range. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly. Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's Iverson following the basket by LeBron James. Inside, Yabusele. Good. It's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 3 assists tonight.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And it's Scott with the jam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
The 76ers trail by 6. The kick out to Tatum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success, feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Now, here's Scott. 8 points for him. Pass to Vucevic. And that one is off. Excellent D there from George. Allen Iverson on the way. Tatum with it. Iverson outside. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
Iverson.
Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Scott. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Martin's check in for Philadelphia. Martin against James. Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Pass to McCain. 6 on the shot clock. Scott pulls it in. Chicago leading by 3. Outside Rose. And the Bulls with another miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Oh, Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Rose. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Maxey. And the layup falls.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Here's Scott. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
James dishes to Vucevic. Now Scott. 12 points for him. Into the lane. Rose kicks to Scott. No good on the 3. The 76ers trail by 6. Up top, Maxey. Covered by LeBron. No coverage that time.
Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Jordan. James, a screen on Martin. Here's Jordan. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jordan's got 8 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Tyrese Maxey.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago. They're up by 4. And we'll get going after this from United Center. you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Wembanyama. Zach LaVine is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Scott, and it's Williamson in at the fourth spot.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Scott inside. LaVine against Gordon. And LaVine, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Now here's Embiid. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
It's good. 16 points for A-Train.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Now here is Lowry. Hasn't made one yet. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 76ers third.
This team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And finished off by Scott.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
The 76ers trail by 7. Here's McCain. Embiid with a screen on LaVine. McCain, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Vucevic.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Now, here's Scott. 18 points for him. Out to the right wing. Vucevic finds Scott. Kicks it out to Williamson. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. It's stolen by Vucevic. An even 3-on-3 break. Scott, good. Scott's got 21.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Pass to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Just 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away. Embiid with the power.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The 76ers trail by 7. Outside Lowry. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. Embiid, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Vucevic is screen on Lowry. Irving against Lowry. Now here's Irving. D right on it. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. George is checked in for Philadelphia. Iverson comes in for Kyle Lowry. Iverson gets to Yabusele. On the wing, George. Guarded by Levine. And Embiid gets it to go.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Bulls leading by 7. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's Levine. He had 35 points last game out. Williamson, the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic and he makes a play.
The 76ers trail by 7. Iverson outside. Drives to the hoop. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Embiid dishes to George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Scott against Embiid. Pass to George. Here's Yabusele. 6 to shoot. Iverson outside. Nailed from three-point land. Iverson's got 15 points.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
Now, here is Irving. Still without a basket. Kick out to Levine. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Yabusele. Back to Iverson. over Levine. Launches a three. There's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Williamson a screen on Iverson. Kick out to Levine. Driving the lane, and Levine throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Iverson. He's got 15. Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
Irving against Iverson. Irving kicks to Levine. The kick out to Irving. Williamson in the post. Embiid's there. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
76ers substitution, Jason Tatum.
The 76ers trail by 4. Now here's Iverson. Outside, George. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 4. Vucevic, a screen on George. Williamson, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Scott. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Scott's got 26 points.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Iverson. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Irving against Iverson. Pass to Embiid. Iverson against Irving. Here's Embiid, and he gets the bat. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
The Bulls making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Levine wide open. And the Bulls another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia, trailing by 10. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Maxey finds George. Now here's Embiid. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Irving. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
Levine against Maxey. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. We know the 90s were a different era, Trey. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago. And the 76ers also making a change. Yabusele, he's checked in for Joel Embiid.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 10. Drills the three-pointer.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Williamson, the screen. Irving attacking. Down low, the inside shot. Yep, that one goes. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Iverson with the ball, now defended by Levine. And it's good for 2.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Got a piece of it. Tatum against Williamson. Maxey in the corner. From outside the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Moving against Tatum. Williamson double team. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Yabusele. The kick out to Tatum. That 3 off the mark. The Bulls leading by 7. And here is Scott. He has 30. Williamson is screen on Maxey. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning on midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Bulls.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, so cool in here.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A-Train has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
The 76ers trail by 7. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Paul George is out there with Tatum. Then there's Maxey. And there's Embiid. And it's Iverson in at point guard.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Vucevic is screen on Iverson. Irving kicks to Williamson. And he could not get that one to go. lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Embiid.
Well, that's Zion showing he understands the subtleties of the game as well. Using the pump fake really well there.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. George looking around. There's Tatum. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 8. Vucevic is screen on Iverson. Irving with it. Now defended by Embiid. For 3, Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got 11 points.
Well, every coach loves those corner threes, especially for a Zach Levine.
Here's Iverson. Outside for George. From deep. It's good from long range. George has got his second bucket tonight.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin, wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
A volume shooter. Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Maxey looking it over. Tatum no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
And it's Scott with the jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
The 76ers trail by 11. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's... At least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Sounds great being your partner.
Likewise.
Some changes for Chicago. James checked in for Williamson. Jordan comes in for Zach LaVine. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Irving. Now, epic move by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. The 76ers trail by 13. Iverson with the ball. He's got 20, and that one's good. George.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Iverson against Rose. Three-pointer. Iverson, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Tatum setting the pick for George. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
That one is no good. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's Iverson. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. There's plenty of time to get back in.
George, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rose in the post. Iverson covering. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Rose against Iverson. Drills the baseline jumper. Iverson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
And that one, good. And the Bulls lead by 18.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Embiid kicks to Maxey. Here's Iverson. 18 that time from Vucevic.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And James with the basket on the assist by Scott. Scott's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Iverson against Rose. Iverson outside. And Iverson throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Vucevic. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Iverson to the right side. 3-pointer by Embiid. It's all in by the Bulls. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jordan. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Jordan's got 14 points for the game.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
A nice shot by George.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half. but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Rose attacking. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. 18 feet out. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The 76ers in second.
Very reliable. No question, they punish teams for sending them to the free throw line.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Iverson against Rose. Embiid. And he floats it for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Jordan. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Iverson outside. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And looking at some numbers for Joel Embiid. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 34 points a game last season. 11 rebounds and 5 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Pass to Iverson. Here's McCain. He's defended by Jordan. A nice shot by McCain.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Rose. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Yabusele.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Here's Scott, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Maxey.
The officials are all over that.
For Chicago, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
A nice shot by McCain.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Rose, good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to McCain for the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. LeBron with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Vucevic. Hits it from about 6 feet away. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Here's Maxey. Lowry for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Scott. Vucevic trying to get open. Scott, good. Scott's got 38 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Lowry passes to Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Rose. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The 76ers again can't hit it. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rose dishes to Vucevic. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 17. Outside Lowry. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, he's been doing it for such a long time. The defense has to play Lowry tougher from three.
James, the pass to Rose. And it's Vucevic in the corner. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So improving on the bench. Here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Scott. James is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Jordan in at the small forward. And Vucevic throws it down.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
The 76ers trail by 18. Now Lowry. A nice shot by McCain.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do.
Pass to Embiid. Over Vucevic. Again, Philadelphia.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, folks wondered about his offense. But it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
Vucevic, the shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 16 to the wing right side. McCain's shot is off. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Scott, and finished off by Scott.
Come on, fella, and power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Lowry. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rose in the post. Now recovering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's a veteran move right there. Vucevic so good with that shot.
At the line for the Bulls, Nicola.
And both free throws, good for Vucevic. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Vucevic. Zion Williamson comes in for LeBron. Ball's checked in for Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Derrick Rose. Allen Iverson is checked in for the 76ers. The first free throw is good.
At the line for Chicago,
He hits both from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 19. Lowry dishes to Embiid. Fires from 14, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Lowry, the vet, makes it look simple from that in-between distance.
Williamson in the post, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The 76ers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Iverson kicks to Lowry. Pass to Yabusele. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. Ball from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Yabusele's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McCain. Iverson with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Iverson's got 30 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Williamson in the post. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Iverson. Chicago grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williamson goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Iverson. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. He had a nice open look right there. Embiid's got 30 points.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
Irving drives in. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Iverson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for the 76ers.
And both free throws good for Iverson. Chicago leading by 15. Outside, ball. And Scott has it in the corner. Outside Irving. Unloads. Misses the jumper.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Scott the pass to Williamson. Outside, ball. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 15, and Lowry has it in the corner. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
and the next one puts him in the bonus.
Paul George is checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Kyle Lowry.
Paul George.
The drive-by ball. Nobody near Irving. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Here's Maxey. Outside, George. Over Scott. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bulls leading by 18. Wembanyama, a screen on Iverson. Williamson double team. The kick out to Irving. Wembanyama sets a screen for Irving. Driving in. Count that one. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Here's Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for. Might be. Want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. LeBron's checked in for Ball, and James subbed in for Irving. And that one misses.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Williamson heading to the
Oh, that was some power on that dunk. Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from 3. Point range here in the fourth. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And here's Tatum for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, A-Train.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's James. Scott with the screen on George. Kicks it out to James. They grab their own miss. Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three ball. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, Bronny has the range. Really makes it look effortless at times.
Outside, George. They can't stop the run with that one.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And there's Tatum's length showing up at the defensive end. What a play.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Looking to get it going. Kicks it out to Maxey. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
The assist.
Tatum's got 5 assists tonight. James against Iverson. James, the pass to Wembanyama. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And here is Iverson. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And stolen by Iverson. Takes the three. And the three ball is good. Iverson's got 35 in the game.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
James dishes to LeBron. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
LeBron is screen on Iverson.
2 minutes remaining.
James the pass to LeBron.
2 minutes.
Excellent D there from George. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Maxey kicks to Tatum. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter.
McCain.
A nice shot by McCain.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. Outside, Scott. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Bridges. Kept alive. Here's Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
.114 left in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for A-Train.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. This guy's a
Shooting
grinder.
for Philadelphia, Kyle Lowry.
And so Lowry nails both of them. James with it. Screen by James. James against Iverson. Outside, James. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Iverson. Here's the teardrop, and it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
76ers substitution, number 11, Tyrese Maxey.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we look forward to seeing
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, A-Train.